Just sit in a mug.
Okay, good morning. Oh, sorry, good afternoon.
Take this dog with you.
Okay, I just need to do a catch up here quickly with the boys. Put them in the mood.
We don't find it.
What?
We figure not, then I'll watch it.
Let's check.
Read it on Facebook.
Okay, good afternoon, all. And thank you for tuning in again. I'll just wait till we get to about 1:50, and then I will say what I've got to say. Otherwise, we sometimes have to repeat ourselves, and that's when it gets misconstrued of what we're wanting to say. Okay, friends, when I started RAEL in 2007, money was still quite flush amongst people, and people were getting tired in later years of the 21-day rehabs that were costing up to 50, 60,000 rand for 21 days. A lot of that was used from the medical aid, but a lot of it was used from people's cash. I opened up RAEL in 2007 in the memory of my nephew who died, and a very good friend of my ex-wife who died, and that is the reason why we have got RAEL today, and it's still going very strong. And if I may add, it has never been stronger. We're an unconventional rehab. We do everything. We don't do, it's addicts, run by addicts, for addicts, by addicts. It's not the only person that's qualified in, qualified. The only people qualified are with degrees, etc., is the doctor. She's got a doctorate, and that is what is important in functioning of this rehabilitation center. We have been given, many people have wanted to franchise RAEL, but unfortunately, when you come to franchising, it's not really the building that franchises it. It has to be the people. So I'm making an announcement today, and I'm asking South Africa for your help. I have, in the process of managing to secure a very big farm nearby the RAEL organization. This will enable me and Kurt and various people to live the dream that was written in 2007 in the constitution of RAEL. It will be a center that is a recovery center, as people today are struggling financially to pay for rehabilitation for their children. This center on this farm will be the dream. The dream has taken 13 years, and I believe we are standing and sitting on the cusp of the dream. With our perseverance and the grace of God, we are very close to securing this dream. But obviously everything in this world costs money. Now, I'm not going on like other people and begging. I will never do that. This kibbutz-style farm, will comprise, similar to the kibbutzes in Israel that are successful, where people can stay for life. It will comprise the skills development to teach our children skills, to teach our children that today are standing at the robots because they don't have skills, to teach our children who have left school and haven't finished school or been expelled from school because of the use of drugs. The skills development will be run by people that I've been in contact with for many years, as the farm I got now is only 1 hectare and it's too small to do what we do and what we want to do. The skills development will comprise of teaching people skills by retired people like plumbing, electrical work, and like panel beating, excuse me, that we've got on the farm at the moment. It will be the first such center as a kibbutz, Bar Israel, in the world. We have known and dreamt that these days will come, and God waits till we're ready, I believe. As the RAEL organization now, as it stands, has achieved all its objectives. We will have people teaching our children or elderly people like we've got at the moment to get their learners for driving, their driver's license. We will be teaching the trades, like I said, like plumbing, electrical work, plastering, building, because if you give a man a rod, he can catch his fish and he can feed his family. We will be also going as far as opening up a well-established shop on the premises. We will, if all goes well, that is written in our constitution, we will start a homeschooling from the farm where people are taught in a classroom by teachers that have retired who have shown their willingness to get involved with the RAEL organization. It will be a first of its kind of self-sustainability where we grow vegetables on our farm with vegetable tunnels, but this will be done on a large scale. The premises is not far from RAEL, it's actually in the same road, and we believe that is a sign. We believe that is a sign from God that it's time to move on. The RAEL farm as it is will still exist. It will still continue to cater for people that need rehab. But it's time for us as South Africans to put our feet on the ground and realize that if we don't take in our children, they will be lost forever. This is groundbreaking for South Africa. This is groundbreaking to the degree that we don't have to have children at robots anymore. We don't have to have grown men, women at robots anymore. We don't have to have human trafficking, because in the vast space on the farm, you'll cater for hundreds of people. Absolutely hundreds of people. The RAEL rehab as it stands, because I'll be on the road most of the time, is fully functional. And that will become a rehab for females and for elderly ladies. It will be run by a female pastor that we know, and it will be totally separate from the farm that we pray we're going to acquire down the road. Both farms will be fenced off. There will be no contact between the male and the female. And one part of the farm we envisage will be used as a dog training center. It will be used to home dogs that are left at animal welfares or at the side of the road. A good portion of the farm will be used for our stray dogs. The present rail will be used, as I said, for elderly ladies. It will be used for mainly for people who have dementia. I've got a team trained up and we will get more. And we've got the doctor as well, where there will be place as a step down facility for the elderly, men and women, elderly on the farm, who don't need to go into an old age home. There's a lot of people, we have 4 on the farm, that chose to come here instead of to go into an old age home. And they are flourishing. And they look younger than when they came onto the farm. So they can have their last years nestled beautifully in the valleys and mountains of the Breeda Valley. That will be, and this will be, a first of its kind in the world, where people have indicated to me that they are willing to come out, do the old lady's nails, hair, toenails, on a free basis, as a service to the elderly and to the community of South Africa, where old people will be allowed to live and walk around and potter in the garden, potter in the veg garden, and just be themselves, sit on the stoop and make and watch the sun come down, watch the sun rise in the morning, be treated with total respect and dignity. This place for elderly people will be a first of its kind. It will not be a retirement village. It will not be an old age home. It will be where men and women, married or not, can come and continue their lives and live happily in a safe, secure, unvulnerable, beautiful place. Where men and women, like I saw with my mother, don't have to be put in an old age home and left to be looked at by one person, a nurse, for 1 hour a day. This will be the existing rail farm. Will mainly be for the elderly. For those that are firm, and I do have qualified carers on my farm, but those who are still firm and those who want to walk with the dogs, we are very close to the shopping center, and if finances allow, they'll be taken to the shopping center or they will be taken to the shop on the new farm. They will be protected. And this has come on from 2007, my friends. I didn't dream of this yesterday. I've been working towards this for most of my life. I've seen a father in an old age home, and I have seen my mom in an old age home. And I spoke to my manager, Kurt Schuler, on many occasions. And I said, Kurt, the calling of the RAEL organization is not only for addicted people. The calling of the RAEL organization is for addicted people and the elderly, wonderful, sometimes forgotten people of our nation. So I'm asking people who want to get involved. I have to raise for the farm, which I've got at an exceptional price. And it will be built into the trust, so it won't belong to Anthony Hall. It won't make Anthony Hall rich. Everything of this is going to cost, including the farm, about 1.5 million rand. And I have no doubt I will raise that money. I have no doubt when people said to me, Anthony, you will never build and you will never make RAEL a success. Well, 13 years later, I can tell you, we haven't done too badly by the grace of God. I've got the right staff. I've got the right mentality. I have got the right love on this farm. We have set down the boundaries of what we're going to do. And I can guarantee South Africa this morning or this afternoon as I sit here, a very proud man, but not proud before the fall, that we will make a difference. We won't just talk the difference. We will make the difference between and for the elderly and the addicted in the Republic of South Africa. I ask anyone, and I'm not begging now, and I don't feel obliged. Don't feel obliged for anything. I will raise that money by hook or by crook. And it will be done through lawyers, Buchanan boys. That anyone who would like to donate, and it will all be transparent, that Tanya Smith-King will handle the whole charity. She's the head of charity, and she's the head, or not the head, she is the spokesperson of me. All donations can go to Tanya Smith-King, a woman with integrity, of high values, of high standards. And the books for the purchasing of the farm, which will be in a MPO, will be handled by Tanya Smith-King, not by me. It will be audited. It will be audited by the auditors that use and audit the books of the RAEL organization. Everything will be on display because of us as addicts and people that are sometimes looked down upon and scrutinized by every move. Everything will be done like my rehab has been done for the last 13 years. I think today that we have given hope to a lot of people that may be listening here. We have given hope to people who would like to come and retire in a safe and beautiful area. That they are not, maybe they're not so mobile to get around their homes anymore and keep it clean. But here you will get your 3 beautiful meals a day. And here you will have friends. Where I can envision now at this age of me of 56. Hello Farid. At 56. 30 to 40 old people playing bingo in the evenings or playing cards. This is what God wants from His children. This is what God expects from His children. This is what makes the smile on the face of Jesus Christ so much bigger when He looks down on His children This is not for personal gain. I haven't done it for personal gain for 13 years. Why should I start now? It's a big day. And anyone feels moved, I haven't even told Tanya about this fully. I haven't briefed her fully. I only briefed her. It's a good idea, Martine. Any person of any age, once we start the other farm, can move into this farm and pay a minimal fee and live the rest of their life in peace, harmony, joy, and love. This is a place of serenity. The RAEL farm is a place of love. The RAEL farm is a place of safety and care. The RAEL farm is something that's going to give you beautiful memories. When you're sitting around the braai, when you're sitting around the fire pit. I was called, Kurt, shut up. I was called over 30 years ago. And I've been patient. And I've carried my calling out sometimes to the detriment of myself. And what has kept me going is the love of God and knowing that if God calls, you answer. Because Jesus never went through the easiest time in his life. So my friends, that's where we stand. So Tanya Smith King will handle it all. It will all be done by the book. And if all goes well, I hope to start this from the new year. It gives us a month or so. And we can put a bit of cheer into the life of the elderly. Like my mom was given a couple of weeks to live a year ago. My mom has never looked better. Because she's got love, she's got care, and she's got people around her that have no ulterior motive but to make the world a better place. A better place for you and for me and the entire human race. So I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank you that you allowed me the opportunity to share the dream with you. And God willing, God grace, by the middle of January, you will see the dreams when the weed eaters go onto the new farm and we start making a better place on that farm for our children, yours and mine, that are lost, broken. Karen Robinson, have to spoil a good, it had to go like this. Smoking, thugs and swearing, and now you turn to the gospel. Well, Karen, let me tell you something. God has been with me my whole life. He took me from the gutter. And it's people like you that judge that will never get anywhere in life, unfortunately. God took David and he made him a king. Remember that? Remember that in the Bible? Remember Matthew 8? There's one thing people can do in life, is that they can slam a person all day. You can slam me all day. But when you slam my God, when you slam Jesus Christ, and when you slam one of the king's kids, you're in serious trouble. You're in serious trouble. I've hardly sworn for a long time now when I knew that young people were listening to my thread. You are what is warned about in the Bible, Karen. That wolves and sheep, you know the rest. You're a sad woman to break up a moment I've been working for the last 15 years. But it's okay. I don't dislike you. I just hope we see each other in the same heaven I'm going to. Yes, Farid, of course you can stay, my bro. Sorry, I will read all the, yeah, that was an attempt by Karen to spoil a very emotional, special moment. But you get that. Huh? And there'll be more today probably. And it's sadly, I'm not going to entertain it. But when you try your best for people, you'll always get the negative. Always. And it's not only the negative, it's the judgmental. Don't play with my God. I warned yesterday. Don't play with my God. So I'm not going to handle anything. Tanya is going to handle everything. She's more than capable. And hi, Delene, Hillary. I'm going to yeah, Kim, we'll have to, yeah, I don't know how Tanya's going to work it, but Tanya will open up an account, etc. No one could spoil today. And I will continue smoking until such time that I don't want to smoke, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just a culmination of 13 years, 15 years of immense hard work. And Kurt even knew about it when he wasn't even on the farm. And it's a beautiful day for us. It's a beautiful day that we are, and I could never do it without Kurt Schuler, never. Kurt Schuler gives me the backing as my right hand and left hand man, and Graham has got a different role to play with me. Graham travels with me, and Kurt makes sure that you can grow tobacco on the farm, you can grow dope on the farm, but not drugs to drink, to smoke, you know what I mean? For cannabis oil. Thank you, Felicia. And a chance like this does not come every day. I've been speaking to the people for quite a while now, and a chance like this at this price, in this valley, does not come every day. This is seriously God-inspired. Because I know what the value of my farm is, and I know what the value of that massive farm is, and it's like chalk and cheese. Yeah, so that's beautiful. Oh no, Mexico can't spoil my day. I've been living for this for 15 years. You know what I mean? Bagamisa. Congratulations. Yeah, we'll have a big party when it comes through. I have got a very astute and a very wise partner in business, and he's overseas at the moment, and I've discussed this fully with him, and we'll change South Africa, I'm telling you now. And I envisage when a person gets to a certain stage in their recovery, couple of months, And then they come from the other farm and they come here and they come visit and talk to the aunties and uncles. And they tell them their story. So the aunties and uncles are never bored. And you know, aunties and uncles love to listen. All the addicts come, or the recovered men, women, and they come listen to the aunties and uncles. I remember going to my mom and dad's old age home. I hardly visited my dad. Because our auntie or uncle would call me in and say, listen here, my boy, I want to tell you something. So I think, okay, you're going to tell me that you had bad breakfast or something. And then she goes on a story for about an hour and a half. And all I have to sit there in peace is listen to auntie. Or listen to uncle telling me about the war. And that's how our youth can learn. Because our youth don't know history. Our youth are looking at... Our youth are looking at TikTok and YouTube and Google to find out history there. But they don't know it from the heart of men and women, of how we used to live. When you tell them about a telephone box 5 kilometers down the road, that if you had a chick 40 years ago, you had to walk there and you get to the telephone box and it wasn't working. You know what I mean? They don't know these things. Thank you for it, my bra. Takamisa. I've got very good friends. I've got friends from right up top to those who were very naughty, and they're my best friends. We'll have hundreds of dogs. We'll have hundreds of dogs. It will change the lives of people in the Republic of South Africa that no politician can. Because this won't be, I'm going to do it, I promise you a house, I promise you a t-shirt. No. I loved Neil's broadcast this morning. It was wonderful. Love him to bits. Thanks, Leslie. We are, Mari. We've come a long way. Ida Spina. We're going to change South Africa. And then hopefully other people will see it and do one in their province. And then so there'll be a knock-on effect. 3 people have been to RAEL to take our concept. And there's one in Birmingham, England now, our concept. Where if you haven't been there in the drug addiction world, rather come and volunteer to do something else. Yeah, people will be able to bring their dogs. The scope is wide. I believe since, and I always use this, since man put man on the moon, anything is possible. When man put man on the moon, if someone says to me, you can't do this, it's impossible, I'll do it. And I will get the people with the knowledge, to help me do what I want to do. Old time music, like a bit of Jim Reeves and playing out loud over the speakers, Frank Sinatra. Who's all the old timers, Kurt? I envisage a village, not a retirement village, a village of action. Because I've seen it here with the older men that we've got here. They have flourished. Thank you, Annalise. I'll ask Tanya to do that. Oh, Despina, your husband was born in Birmingham. Okay. Mari's Malua music. Yes, of course we're going to grow vegetables, Mick. We've got, Sober City. The Sober City where people laugh is suddenly coming true. Thank God. We never called it. We called this Sober City. And I had this penned and typed in 2007. God is good. Just wait on him. Be still and know I am God. That's all. Hey, Patrick. Carol will sing to, oh, lovely. Pat Boone. Yeah. Yeah, one day I would love to, I don't know how we could do it, is play the videos of what this farm looked like 10 years ago. It was only 2 houses on it to what it looks like now. I'd love to show you those videos. Photographs don't make it. The videos do. There's a lot of videos. I mean, videos that are professionally done. Not fly-by-night videos. V, you'll have to watch the front from the front of the tape, my sister. And then you'll see what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to... yeah, hey, the old people, of course, they can scale them up. It's not going to be a rehab, this one. The rehab's going to be down the road. So when you get gesape here, you come to the rehab. We'll obviously appoint someone. And for now, Lee will be involved. But for now, Tanya Smith-King, who plays a massive role in the RAEL organization and in my life and the Charity Foundation. And I'm giving her a lot to do, but she's more than capable. So she'll be doing art classes for free. Thanks, Adele. People are so beautiful. They come up and they want to help. Because you know what a lot of people do? They don't want to accept people's help. Because they want to keep it like a closed resort or a closed rehab. I'm not like that. If you're going to come and do something that is going to help another man or woman's life, please come and do it. We have church here. We've got a church here. We have church every Sunday. People can go to church. That's what it's all about. RAEL Sober City is born today. The RAEL Drug Rehab. No more. That will be down the road. RAEL Sober City is born today. 13 years ago. I must repeat this. It was penned in black and white. That's why the first sign that was ever made for RAEL in 2007, that is still on the highway of the N1, it doesn't say RAEL Addiction Rehab. It says RAEL Sober City. People said to me, "You're mad." I said, "Yes, I am, but God's not." Okay, God bless you, and we will see you later on. God bless. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.